Hey, and today what I want to talk about is the gift of simplicity. And this came to mind when I was out on a walk. I go on an early morning walk this morning, and I'm walking, and this person passes me. I'm not a real fast walker, to be honest, and they offered a very sincere good morning, like it made eye contact, said, "Hey, good morning." And it was just really nice. And I thought, yeah, that's the value of simplicity. Just this very simple, heartfelt communication that just simply said, "Good morning." And thinking about the way, if we all did that and we all lived into that, we all really believed, like, yeah, hey, it's a good morning. And then we just allowed that to kind of bleed out, the way that could look in life. It's interesting when you look at the life of Jesus. Is there a lot of complex theology written around his life? Absolutely. But he was always sort of the master of the simple. You look at the Gospel of John, for example, which is my favorite of the four Gospels. Used to teach freshman boys Gospel of John. Used to print it out for them so they could take notes and leaving a big space for taking notes. It was 30, 31, 32 pages as I had it formatted. I mean, that's nothing. I write that much easily within 2 weeks. And here's this gospel that was one of the four ones that were changing for Western culture, changing for the world, much less talking about humanity and everything Jesus brought to the world and salvation, all that stuff. Just these documents are just very short and very simple, very basic. And there's nothing more simple than when Jesus just goes, "Hey, time out. It's all about two great commandments. Love the Lord your God and the person right in front of you." Just that simple. That simple, that simple, that simple. And I think, friends, when we start to get the simplicity of it, we start to understand the simplicity of a flywheel. And what is a flywheel? Well, flywheel was from back in the day. Your car, if it's not an electric car, still has one, and it's just this metal sphere. And the point of it is that the metal sphere gets going, and it's heavy, and it starts spinning, 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 and then it gains its own momentum. So it takes a lot of energy to get it spinning, but once it does, it's a pretty simple machine, and that it's just about adding just a little bit more power to it each time. And you can imagine a time where you've pushed a heavy wheel. It takes a while, takes a while, takes a while. But then when it gets going, it just takes a gentle nudge to keep on reinforcing it, and it keeps moving. I think that's the way our spiritual lives are designed to be. They're just designed to have this flywheel, and we push it and we push it. It takes time, takes time, takes time. But then it starts running. We can just offer a little gentle nudge every now and then to keep it going. Keep it simple. Love the Lord your God and the person right in front of you. Now, have any of us seen this work? I'm sure you have. I'm sitting in the same room where last night we had our third, I believe, of conversations around the table. We did one on forgiveness. We did one on lost part one, and this one was on lost part two. Had a wonderful little dinner, and of course, with all these things, the people when you're thinking about the cooking, and then you're thinking about the entertaining, and then you're thinking about I'd rather watch the World Cup the whole time. You're thinking about all these things, right? And so it's like, just turn, 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 and turn. It takes strain, and it doesn't feel particularly pleasant. But then, as always happens, and this is where I think we are so blessed by God, eventually the flywheel catches and it starts spinning of its own momentum, and it just spins and spins and spins and spins and spins. And I know for me personally as a pastor, it's a beautiful moment because it's just where, and all of us I think probably have this, isn't unique to pastors, where we just kind of sit back and we just watch it do its thing. We don't need to push on the wheel except for maybe an occasional, often a comment or a little question or a little clarifier, but it just is going because people want to connect, people want to care, people want to love other people want to know they're in a tribe of like-minded folks. And I don't mean a tribe that's exclusive of others. I mean tribe that's deeply inclusive of others. But it's a tribe of people who have found in this beautiful world of Christianity something of deep value to their souls that helps them to live very humbly, but with a great deal of love forever. A great deal of love in their lives. And and there's always these gifts. Last night we were talking about the legacy. We're talking a specific loved one. What was their legacy? And one person said, the legacy that they learned from this person was forgiveness because there'd been some strained things there. And I thought, oh, that's beautiful, right? Like just learning about forgiveness, so beautiful, such a beautiful idea to hold legacy. I'd never heard that before. That's the flywheel. And again, it was simple. It was a very simple evening. the evening ran off of two questions. That was it. And the questions were, what was their legacy for you? And the last question was, what have you come to know with a capital K through life and through your experience with loss? I mean, very simple questions, kept the flywheel going. And those all help with that basic thing. Love the Lord your God, love the person right in front of you, because God celebrates that. God celebrates community. He celebrates connection. He celebrates those things. So today, friends, I think the takeaway is pretty obvious. Just keep it simple. Keep it super simple. Remember, as you're walking through your life today, that and you see other people, that just think to yourself, yeah, my job is just to love God and love this person. And if you're not sure who to love, who's right in front of you? That's the person to love. If it's a stranger, just wish them good morning. If it's family or friends, maybe have a great conversation or great lunch, whatever it might be. The table fellowship's always a good way to go. But just keep it simple. Just keep it simple. Keep pushing. Remember that flywheel. Like when the flywheel's not spinning, it's looking like nothing's happening. Well, your job is to push on it and to get something to happen. And once you do, to allow that machine to do the work. So I hope that makes sense, dear friends. And what we're going to do now we're going to shift gears, as we always do here at New Church Live, and come in for a gentle landing. I'm going to offer a little meditation, a little prayer, and a little blessing, and then we'll say hi to friends who've joined us on Facebook. So with that, dear friends, let's get a little breath. A meditation from the Old Testament. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I. Be still and know that. Be still and know. Be still and. Be still. Be. Our Father, who art in the heavens, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as in heaven, so upon the earth. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you, bring you peace, and bring you home. Amen. All right, dear friends, let me hop onto my trusty, rusty phone here and say hello to those of you who might be joining us this morning. And again, I hope everyone has a wonderful day planned ahead. Dear friends, and there we go. Sorry about that. Linda, good morning to you. I hope you're doing well, my friend. And let me flip over onto this page. This is going quickly today, which is good. All right. And Mandy, good morning to you, my dear friend. So, friends, wishing you all the very best. God bless. Have a wonderful day. Keep it simple. Keep it loving. And I want to wish you, and look you right in the eye, and say, I wish you a very good morning. Take care. Bye-bye.